Hey folks, welcome to episode 90 of Our Run Club, the podcast, where we talk about all things running. We've had quite a few episodes.
Yes.
And for the 90th one, it happens to fall the week after Thanksgiving.
Which is why we couldn't record last week, because that was Thursday, and Thanksgiving was on Thursday, and we record on Thursday, so we couldn't do it.
Exactly. You know what I did? I replayed our interview with Gilbert Taylor.
That's a good one.
You know why I did that? It came to my brain because Thanksgiving Eve,
Yes.
I texted Gilly. I said, how do I cook a turkey?
Yeah. He gave you back a very in-depth email about how to cook a turkey. I mean, those instructions were very detailed.
Spot on.
Yep.
Too, man.
And he has a method, man. How was your turkey, by the way? Turkey?
Dude, delicious.
Yeah, delish.
Best turkey I've had. Mm-hmm. See, I think what Gilly does is he reverses what most people do. Most people, when they cook a turkey, they'll cook it slow and low and then heat it up at the end to brown it up.
Okay.
Gilly goes the opposite way. Gilly says brown it up and then lower that heat. Slow and low the rest of the turkey.
Wow.
Turkey time. Dude, it was so delicious.
Really?
Highly recommend. If you ever have any turkey questions, ask Gilbert Taylor.
Gilly's the one.
Not that you'd have any.
I asked him, right, because I'm a vegetarian.
That's for listeners.
Right. I asked him about how to cook tofurkey roast.
Mm.
And
I think he said, LOL, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know anything about tofu turkeys.
I don't think there is a set. I don't know what tofu even is or how they make it into a turkey, but
there's some magic that they work. I've never had them, but they're supposed to be pretty tasty for vegetarians and vegans.
Cool, yeah.
Maybe I'll try one someday.
Sounds good. Maybe we should get Tofurkey to sponsor this episode.
That would be great. I might try one. They come in packs with the roast and gravy too. So I don't know what kind of gravy they use. Maybe a mushroom-based gravy. I'm not sure. I don't know.
So yeah, this episode is all about turkey.
It's all about turkey
and
jive turkey. It's not too cool being a jive turkey this close to Thanksgiving. Being a week out. So we have to be careful. So seriously, Thanksgiving.
My favorite holiday.
It's a great holiday.
Of the entire year. It's
family-oriented. It's food-oriented. If you like football, there's a little bit of that too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great, and it's just a time for family to get together and be thankful for what they have.
Right? I mean, it's like the thing that I like about Thanksgiving is there's no presents.
That put presents and pressure.
A lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Sometimes a lot of running around. A lot of times a lot of running around. And spend a lot of cash, which I don't mind doing, but
it's like Thanksgiving is just about being thankful and spending time with people you love.
Yeah.
And while
it's beautiful.
This Thanksgiving is a little different.
It was a little different.
We just kind of huddled together and did a little, only, me, Christine, and the kiddo Thanksgiving. But it was nice. It was quiet. It was peaceful. You don't have to worry about cooking a huge meal for a bajillion people. But the holiday got Ray and I thinking we should do a podcast all about things we're thankful for that have to do with running.
Thankful for as runners. And, what are we thankful for as runners?
Right. So after that 10 to 15 minute introduction.
Yes.
Let's first do what we always do.
Mm-hmm.
How was your week this week in running?
My week in running has been good. I have to say, I'm getting back into it. My ankle, my sprained ankle is improving every day.
Nice.
It's still, it's a little tender and sometimes, it's a little swollen at times. But I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying not to overdo it. I'm trying to keep the mileage down. Trying to keep the intensity down. Because I don't want to re-injure it.
Right.
It's still in my head when I'm out there running. I'm especially if I go out at night, it's dark, or in the evening. I wear my headlamp, and I just watch where I'm going. But I have to go slow so I don't trip in a pothole again or bang into something or slip or slide. So I'm just trying to stay consistent with it, not overdo it. I think it's been good. So, yeah, it's been a good week.
Awesome. Just
Yeah.
like a rebuilding week, or like a getting your footing underneath you type of week.
Yeah, and you know, I've been able to go a little longer, for sure, and a little bit more intense, or a little bit, you know, I could pick up the pace a little more than I could say a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
That's great.
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear it, man.
Yep.
I was a little nervous about your ankle there.
Yeah.
The way you described that injury was just like, sounded devastating.
It sucked. Well, I mean,
it seemed like it sucked.
It could have been even more devastating. So I was lucky, you know, and so.
Right.
Yeah.
I've had a pretty solid week myself.
Yeah.
Got out there, let's see, pretty much every day.
Yep.
This week anyway. I took a little bit of time last week with Thanksgiving. I took probably 3 days off last week or something like that.
It's good to do to recharge once in a while.
Right, yeah, a little recharge. So been pretty consistent this week. Today I didn't run because I usually go in the morning, and I didn't want to be too rushed because Christine and I have kind of a crazy day today. But I might be able to get out later, either this afternoon or evening.
Yeah, man. Maybe we'll just cover you so you can get out there and get some mileage in there.
Just something, you know, just like a 3 spot or 5 spot.
I'm happy, you know. I'm happy some days just to get out there and just do like a nice 3 spot, just get the heart rate up there and feel good and get, you know, the blood flowing through your veins. It feels great sometimes.
It does, man, and
it feels great all the time.
That's one thing I'm thankful for, Ray.
Yeah.
It's just the ability to get out there and get it done.
Yes. First and foremost, just the ability to get out there, get it done, and to run. Just to get out there, you know, and I'm definitely thankful for that.
I'm sure when you got your little ankle injury, it kind of like reinforced that a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I know when I have had those periods where, like, not when it's like a choice, but if I'm injured or like I'm forced into a situation where I can't run, it always makes me thankful when I get back into it.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
Right. Exactly. It's a reality check when you're down to think about, oh gosh, you know, it's a bummer I can't run, but it makes you appreciate it, right? And when you start to get back into it, you're like, oh, great, you know, it feels good, you know, and it just makes you appreciate it. Yeah. Yes, you got to stop and think about it once in a while.
Right.
Reality check.
Right, reality check. And there's some people who can't run.
Yes. Right. So for various reasons.
Right.
And
so it just makes me thankful that I do have that ability and that option.
Yes.
You know, and I have a lot of people around me that allow me to do that.
Yeah.
Like my wife, you guys here at the store covering me so I can get some mileage in. Very thankful for all the people around me that make it a possibility that I can get out there and get a run in.
Right. My wife and I both run, and we cover for each other and encourage it. And I'm thankful for that. It's a great thing. Fellow runners, co-workers, club members, thankful for all that community. Just a supportive community, people who understand, who care, who want you to do it, you know, encourage you to do it. On those days where you don't feel like doing it, you've got people to push you along. And it's been really hard in these days of COVID-19 to get together in larger groups, but there's still the community out there, and you know, people are communicating, people are getting together and doing responsible things like wearing masks and socially distancing from each other, and being careful, and we're supportive, encouraging, and it's good to see that they're still out there doing that.
Yes, so, that I'm thankful for.
Thankful for that.
And I know that like there's a lot of sports and things and activities that have been kind of pushed aside during this pandemic.
Yeah.
And I'm super thankful that running is one of the activities that you can actually do.
Right.
I don't know how many people have come into the store and said, you know, I used to go to the gym, but now I'm picking up running because I can do it outside.
Yeah.
Or I always go to the gym and do my run. I need some outdoor winter gear to run through the winter. I'm just thankful that it's a sport, it's an activity that you can actually do during a pandemic. And you can do it safely. You can do it by yourself.
Right.
You can get out there. You can wear a mask. I rock the bandana, as you can see if you're watching on YouTube. When I run, to just protect myself and others, you stay 6 feet apart. If you do want to run in a group, there is that option, as long as you follow the guidelines. Stay apart, mask up.
Cover up.
I'm just thankful that it is an activity in a sport that we can actually do. And I am also thankful for that community that you're talking about. Because in the running community, you have things like track workouts together, you have group runs together, you have races that you go to, and they're always around, all these people. And without all those activities, I've found it super inspiring, and I'm very thankful that people are still engaging. So like I will have conversations with people on social media or via text all about their races that they're thinking about training for, all about their runs, how they're doing, and just being able to connect with those people during this time is like huge for me.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's still happening. Running it's still happening, right? And and you hear about it, and that's encouraging and reinforcing. And it's difficult, but it gives you hope. That we're going to come out of this thing, and we're going to see each other. We're going to hang out. We're going to run together and do all those things that we did before. So
I look at the pandemic like a marathon.
Exactly.
It's not a sprint. It's not even a 5K or a half.
Yeah.
It's a put your head down, grind it out marathon.
Right.
Right.
Stay with the plan, right?
Right.
Stay the course.
Stick with the masks.
Yeah.
Stay 6 feet apart. Do it just like you would mile 20. Feel like we're getting there.
Yeah.
Yes. We're probably around mile 20.
Right.
It's the worst part. Because you're at mile 20, you just ran 20 miles, you got a 10K to do.
Right.
Which sounds awful when you've already run 20 miles.
Yeah.
But you know what you do, Ray? Put your head down. You grind it out.
Grind it out.
Get it done.
Right. Get it done.
And that's where we're at in this pandemic. So don't stop. I want to say believe it.
Yeah, I was going to start doing that too.
Don't stop.
No, we won't do that.
We won't do that. But yeah, don't stop. Keep grinding. And I think we can get through this. And I will be super thankful when we're done with all that stuff and we can get back together.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm really thankful for is the technology that enables us to have that communication.
Right.
I feel like in 1918 when they had the Spanish flu, that was not a thing. You couldn't go on Zoom.
No.
You couldn't have a Facebook group to talk to.
Yeah.
That
would have been rough.
You know what else I'm thankful for, Ray? I mean, I'm a little spoiled because I work here at the store. Just moving on from the community stuff.
Yeah.
The improvement in gear and technology to allow me to run outside when it's 10 degrees out and maybe it's even snowing. I know I can still get out there and get it done.
Yeah. And, when I think back to when I was a younger lad, I mean, Gore-Tex was a new thing. That was the fabric that everyone was raving about. But prior to that, it was like, you're running in like really heavy cotton sweats and stuff like that. And, you weighted down and heavy and wet and yucky stuff. It's hard to do. It was hard to do. So, nowadays you can, with the fabrics and materials now, it's like you can suit up and get out there in some of the coldest temperatures, which is what we're getting ready to do, man. And something to be thankful for with the advances in technology.
Absolutely.
And knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, I find that, especially now with the pandemic, I'm going to be running outside more often throughout the winter. Usually I'd hit up a gym or something and get on the treadmill, but I'm not going to be able to do that.
Right.
So being able to, layer up, have some visibility gear, have some apparel that's going to keep me warm, maybe have some yak tracks to throw on my feet.
Exactly.
So
accessories like yak tracks. Nice headlamp. Right. Flashing, blinking lights. Light yourself up like a Christmas tree, man. And that kind of stuff. It's good to have that. You need that, and I'm thankful for all of that stuff.
Heck yeah, dude. And I know we're getting into the holiday season here.
It's the holiday season.
And so what
We're in a musical mood today.
Yeah, man, I dig it. I dig it. But I'm just saying, I was just going to say, like, getting into the holiday season, it can be a little bit of a grind as well when you've got, Christmas coming up, you've got maybe you're celebrating Hanukkah, you've got all these responsibilities. And I find that having the right gear, having the community, the technology just enables me to get out there a little bit easier than like if I didn't have it.
Yep.
Like if I had to run in your cotton sweats that you ran in back in the day, and it's like 10 degrees out and windy as all get out, it ain't happening, right?
Right, exactly. It's good. It's good to know that it's good to have all the gear. I get psyched. I know I have all my gear, and I think of it as like an adventure. Every run is an adventure when it's like freezing cold. I'm going to gear up. I know with that gear, I can do it, man. I can grind it out, pull it out, man, and just do it.
Take on the world.
Take on the world.
But yeah, I know with the because I'll have runs. Usually, I can have my routine where I wake up, I get my run done in the morning. But I know around the holidays that isn't always the case. Maybe there's something we got to do. Yeah,
you've got different schedule, places to be, and it's hard to get the run in. So just be ready for that. And maybe this year it might be a little bit different. Maybe people aren't going to be going out as much. You know what I mean? Just like Thanksgiving for us, we stay put, and I think for Christmas I have a feeling we're going to probably do that too.
That's a good point.
And for New Year's, I think staying put is probably going to be a little bit of what we need to do, especially this winter. So, maybe it'll be a little bit easier to get the runs in, I don't know. But it can be tough, right? When you're running around, racing around, getting prepared.
Yeah, hopefully there's a little less of that this year. You know what I watched yesterday? The Rockefeller Christmas tree lighting.
Did you really?
I did.
Is that something you always watch?
No, I don't.
Was it cool?
It was kind of cool. They had musicians and things and little
Was it an impressive tree?
Dude, impressive.
I've actually seen the tree before. Up and close, trees that they've had there in the past, and it is pretty spectacular. So it's lit up.
It's really tall.
It's tall. I don't know. I saw something in the paper about the tree being really sad looking this year.
What?
I think that was a bunch of malarkey or something like that.
They're trying to slander the tree.
Trying to slander the tree, man. Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
So.
But I think there's a little bit more of that this year, which is nice, like virtual events or TV specials, Christmas specials.
Yes.
That you can kind of have, or holiday specials where you can watch them with your family.
Yeah.
In your house. Safe and sound.
Nice and safe and sound.
I'm thankful for my family.
I'm thankful for my family first and foremost.
Everybody's healthy.
Yeah.
We're still doing okay through this pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be my number one thankful thing.
Yes. Of course. Always.
Always.
Yep.
We should end with that because we got to get to work.
Right.
And I think that's a good one to end on.
Yeah.
If Christine listens to this one,
yes,
she's gonna be like, yeah.
She's gonna get all teary-eyed.
She might at the end.
She's gonna break out the tissues. Maybe.
That's probably.
She's gonna tear up.
She might.
So.
I might get an extra hug for that one. I'll take it.
Hey, hugs from your wife.
You gotta take them when you can get them.
You do have.
Anyway, let's wrap it up. We gotta get to work.
So, folks, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we got some fun things planned this month.
Yes.
It's the holiday season. We're gonna talk all about a bunch of stuff.
All about the holidays.
And running.
There's gonna be some running in there too.
Always running.
Yes. And remember to keep running.
'Cause it's good for you.
You have your cup of coffee?
I got my coffee. I got my
I just think coffee is delicious.
Coffee?
We love coffee.
Who doesn't love coffee, man?
I had my cup. I mixed today. I had a medium roast with some dark roast. Beans that my wife had purchased for me.
A blend. A melange.
A melange. Yeah. I had a melange. I like blends. They're good.
Yeah.
Some people might think that's sacrilegious to take a dark and medium roast, but I didn't think so. It's good.
If you blend a dark in a light roast,
Then you get a medium roast.
do you get a medium roast?
Of course you do.